finna stand tall in it. I'm all in it. You be on.
What's going on, guys? Today we're doing a quick new vid today, but first I want to say thank you for all the support on the last vid. It was pretty awesome seeing all you guys out there. But yeah, don't forget, let's go ahead and get into this one. Today we're gonna be going over our top 5 agents for episode 9 act 3 ranked. Besides that, I'm gonna go over some details about them, and besides that, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support again. It was awesome seeing all you guys live on that video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it going. As you see, I got my tier list up here. I am going to be doing 5 agents, but again, we'll go ahead and get forward. So the first agent, of course, I do want to talk about today is going to be Clove. I think Clove is up there, top 5. And these agents aren't in any particular order, but I'm going to go ahead and say Clove's up there for top 5. The reason why, she's just a ranked monster. She's a pub monster. She plays really solid. You could go in, and then even if you die, you're able to use your smokes on death, which is such a powerful ability. Being able to also do a decay, which might be arguably her weakest ability, her decay. But her decay nade is super strong. It can easily get multiple people weak super quickly, and just so you can easily take them out one tap to the body. Besides that, you can even look at her ult and her overheal. We talked about overheal, that's probably her strongest ability. But if we talk about her ultimate ability, which is just the self-res, giving you a second chance, I think that's just insane to have, especially in a tactical shooter like Valorant. Definitely a top ability. And then on top of that, overheal, it overheals you 100 health, and that counts shields too. So if you're at 50 health, it'll get you back to 150, which is insane. Arguably one of the strongest ranked Valorant heroes, and it's definitely one of the best ones on Console Val. For our second agent, I want to go ahead and talk about today. It's going to be our ISO. On Console Valorant specifically, ISO's shield is super strong because of how the spread works in the game. Excuse me. Being able to take space. Now, he isn't a mobile agent like Jet or Neon, which are also super strong agents. But being able to use your barrier, push forward, take space, use that as cover while you're in your shield, your overshield mode, and just to go ahead and one tap and refresh it nonstop is insane. I believe ISO is a must pick on certain maps, like definitely one of the must picks on Abyss maps like that. Being able to go ahead and just use his abilities. His abilities and util are just so strong for the Console Valorant portion of the game. Which makes him definitely one of the best agents that you can use in ranked. He's also great for solo queue. If you're solo queuing and you're good at duelist, you're good at aiming, definitely use ISO. ISO is just because you, again, it's kind of like your duelist. Again, you're just doing your own, you're pushing on your own kills. You're able to kind of support yourself. You're very self-sufficient with ISO as long as you get that first kill and you get the ball rolling. Super strong ability, super strong agent, super strong util. Definitely one of the top 5 on Console Valorant specifically. Alright, so the next character, or excuse me, agent that I am going to put onto my tier list right here, and I have to say, because I always like him as he's one of my favorite sentinels that we have in the game right now, is going to be Cypher. Now, he did take a little bit of a hit, especially on certain maps like Sunset when they changed the tripwire location on that map itself. But he's still overall really strong for shutting down sites and, you know, making it really hard to delay teams really getting into those sites. Cypher itself has really creative, really good one-ways, and you can't count him out when he's still on the field because he is able to lock down and get information everywhere. Let's go ahead with his abilities. Let's start his camera. His camera itself is super strong, and just in regards to getting the sightlines and abilities, sightlines of other agents, and then seeing if they use other type of abilities or util. So you can go ahead and call that out to your team. You also get lots of information, especially if you're playing with something like a Phantom in the back, waiting for a teammate to run through your trips, have a little one-way setup with your cages, and you can really get lots of information and free kills with him, especially in lower ranks. So to all my folk in lower ranks, Cypher is definitely a character or agent you want to go ahead and try to master. On top of that, his ult is just free information. You might as well just use it every time you have a chance to, because not only can you see if a team's stacked on one site, so you go to the other site, lock it down, or you can see if there's a 2v1 or 1v3 somewhere. He's so strong to get valuable information along the map, because not only do you see him through the map, but you see it on your mini-map and your HUD as well. So because of that, because this is for a ranked tier list, especially for my lower ranks out there, Cypher's a character you should learn and definitely try out. He's definitely one of the stronger, if not the strongest Sentinel. I like to put him and Killjoy neck and neck, but for personal preference, I am big on Cypher, especially with the new map pool. Now, for example, on some maps like Pearl, right, you might want to run Killjoy instead, but other maps like Bind and stuff like that, Cypher's, or even Haven, you can run Cypher and be just fine. So the next agent I'm going to go ahead and put on our tier list as well for the top 5 ranked agents on console Valorant is going to be Omen. I think Omen's just super versatile right now in regards to what he can do. We have his flash. It's super good to initiate gunfights or even to help support your team. His teleport is more of a duelist-like ability. You can teleport, definitely get some weird angles, or even teleport and do some crazy outplays. His smokes are super strong as well. Now he doesn't get the ability to do it after death like Clove, that is specific to Clove, but however his smokes are super good, and you can go ahead and put some crazy one ways on him just by hitting these like mini edges of boxes or something like that. So Omen's super versatile on top of everything he can do. If you haven't already, I definitely should be one of the people you should be mastering as well if you're trying to get the high Valorant ranked, but overall definitely one of the strongest. We're gonna go ahead and move over to the honorable mention. I'm gonna put 2 honorable mentions here. I think the first one's gonna be Neon. I'm putting him at A tiers for honorable mention. And the reason why I do Neon is because she's super strong, and especially in like terms of high ranked. Her ability, her movement is super hard to master. That's why I'm not putting her on this tier list. But if you could go ahead and master her, she's incredible. She's insane. Definitely someone you should go ahead and try out. But overall, I think number 5, someone who's super strong in ranked, top 5 agents we could play in ranked, and that agent is gonna be Gecko. Gecko, even after the nerfs. And I know some of y'all might be mad at me. Some of y'all might be getting mad at me. I know Jet's up there too, in my opinion. But Gecko itself, as an initiator, is super versatile even after the nerfs. His being able to pick up your Thrash, your ultimate ability, being able to flash multiple times in a round, being able to use your wingman not only stun but plant and defuse bombs for outplay potential is super strong. I think if you can master Gecko and master his utility usage, you'll be unstoppable, because be able to use it multiple rounds, be able to put yourself in positions to use your abilities and utility multiple rounds is insane. Now, on the other side of things, he is probably one of the best initiators in the game besides maybe Sova, right? Just if you look at the initiators list, you have some initiators that you could go ahead and need some buffs, like Fade, for example. But I think just as an initiator, just as a agent initiator role in general, I think he's just the most user-friendly, and also he's the most, probably has the lowest ceiling on it out of all of the initiators total, maybe besides KO. But yeah, I do want to say one more honorable mention. I'll add it as well. I think just honorable mention as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the vid. Thank you guys for coming out here. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.
I'm finna stand tall in it.